an important time in our country's history, and at Hispanic Leadership Network, we are working to help restore prosperity and opportunity to America, put that shine back on the American dream. Every poll that I've seen, Hispanics, just like all Americans, first issue for them is jobs and the economy. We have 11% unemployment with Hispanics, and so that's not acceptable, and we need to get that down. So jobs in the economy, they're worried about how are they going to feed their families, how are they going to keep the roof over their head. So when you look at what how they're going to be voting, it's with their pocketbook.
I don't need to tell this crowd in terms of the demographic trends that are happening in this country. The numbers are clear, and if we don't start paying attention to these trend lines, we're going to be in serious problem. Could you imagine Texas being a blue state in a decade? What does that do to electoral map? If we don't get ahead of the puck, we will not be successful as a party in the future.
The problem is that as Republicans, we have to make sure that we don't just visit Hispanics during an election time, that we make them a part of the process.
Hispanics are more faith-based, and we want to make sure we have strong values, strong characters in our leaders.
There's a very growing Hispanic evangelical community out there, and they definitely, the marriage issue is important to them, the pro-life issue is important to them, and so they will be looking at their leaders on how they are voting on those issues, and that is important to them. Faith and family is important to the Hispanic community.
The future of our party is to reach out consistently, to have a tone that is open and hospitable to people who share values but want to be respected and feel as they're part of a movement that is hopeful and optimistic.
We have proposed a very common sense approach to immigration reform. We have to secure our borders, we have to have a guest worker program, and we need to fix the legal system, because right now it takes people upwards of 15 years to get into the country.
I don't think it's realistic to expect anybody to leave this country. People risk their lives to come to this country. They all come for a better life and for that opportunity.
Not everybody thinks the same way in the Republican Party on immigration, and there's the majority of Republicans who are willing to work with Democrats and do a bipartisan solution on immigration reform. So the party platform, I would say, most Americans don't read the party platform on either side, and it's really what's important, what happens on Capitol Hill.